Welcome back to the final instalment of this year's Festive 50, and I must say I'm getting a bit giddy because we're up to 10 to 1. So these are the prime quality cream of the crop songs from this year. So let's kick things off with, fairly obviously, number 10.
There's poison words just gurgling at the base of your throat. You swallow them back down. You and yours, they pin me down with nails. They're grudging hammer falls meant for wedding gowns. And though we won't be, there's memories I'll still keep. Ooh. You're holding hands with some new girl. You braid her hair into curls, 'cause I set you free. I hope you plan to speak to her in the sweetest honeysuckle words. Singing, "That'll go, I'll be." No, it won't be. There's memories I'll still keep. Ooh. I'm sorry, dear, with all my heart. With tears I broke your fragile heart. Opened up your cage. I hope you're well and doing fine, and found in love as pure as mine. We're on a brand new page. No, it won't be. There's memories I'll still keep. And though it won't be, there's memories I'll still keep. Ooh.
Kicking things off with a bit of a cracker there, that was Blessed Feathers, or Blessed Feathers I suppose, whichever, with Stinging Nettle, Honeysuckle, and the album is From the Mouths of the Middle Class, and I quite like that one. It sounds a bit like, who was it, the Sounds of Animals Fighting, especially when the bloke comes in later on with the backing vocals. I think that sounds absolutely gorgeous. Moving on to something a little bit different, we have now got number 9.
I ended up in Queens today to give a star a tour. I called around 6 o'clock. It's funny how the days will pass, the highway to the shore. And now I'm drinking time up in a bar. A week's not long when you lose track of the days. Up the Hudson there are flowers in the hills. Two lovers with their wedding vows, two others with their bills. Sometimes this life won't let you stand still. For 3 days in the country, 3 days and I'm back alone. 3 days in her arms. suit is dusty from the road. The bottle has run dry. Sometimes the only thing is getting by. 3 days in the country. 3 days and I'm back home. 3 days in her arms. Now sometimes you think you're never going home. 3 days in the country. 3 days and I'm back home. 3 days in her arms. Now sometimes you think you're never going home. Sometimes you think you'll never be alone. Oh yeah.
Now, for some reason, I always imagine Muppets dancing to that one. Don't know why, but there you go. And a very good one for singing along to at the top of your voice in the car. That's El Diablo Robotico with 3 Days from EP number 1. Now, I did say last night that I was going to go and say Gravity. And I've been, and it was okay at best. Wasn't entirely keen on it due to, well, not much story to it, is there really? But the shots of space were very, very nice, and it was all right. Wasn't fantastic, but it was okay. And later on this evening, we will do my top 10 films of the year, and there's quite a few old films in there, actually, so we'll see what they are later. Okay, then, let's move on. And this is a bit of a surprise for me, because when I actually first heard it, I thought, I really don't like this, but now it's number 8.
Cause there's these boys at the top of my road, yeah. The car washing is their game amongst other things. Cause there's a rumour that's spread about town now that they can get you anything, if you know what I mean. So I thought I'd take my chances at the car wash, see if I could get anything more special than a wax job. I said, what's the damage, is that £5, mate? He said, no, sorry son, it's £6 for estates. I only came to get my car washed. I wasn't planning on getting friendly with the sniffer dogs, or saying, officer, no comment, where's my phone call? But I'm leaving with so much more than I had bargained for. Cause there's a copper at the top of our road, yeah. Nicking people is his game amongst other things. Cause he don't like the look of our car washing boys, though. Cause they don't look right, too gangster, too many toys. He said, I'm not trying to say these aren't law-abiding citizens, that they don't pay their council tax or take their vitamins. If there's anything wrong with washing cars for a living, it's just there's something a little shady about these boys. I only came to get my car washed. I wasn't planning on getting friendly with the sniffer dogs, or saying, officer, no comment, where's my phone call? But I'm leaving with so much more than I had bargained for. So, a little pinch of salt, a little pinch of salt, just a little pinch of salt. I'm not making claims on police brutality, or saying the boys in blue have ever harmed me physically. I'm just wondering why my mates with darker skin like to wear gold jewelry, baggy jeans and Timbs, and they fall into certain categories because they look suspicious, allowing them to be strip searched and right there with it, to pull them over in their cars or even worse, all because he looks like he might just nick a purse. So I only came to get my car washed. I wasn't planning on getting friendly with the sniffer dogs, or saying, officer, no comment, where's my phone call? But I'm leaving with so much more than I had bargained for.
Why has he got that guitar so high up? Does he think he's in Razorlight or something? He wants to get that lowered before it causes a nosebleed. That was Bromhead's Jacket, and they are from Sheffield, and I think they sort of jumped on the bandwagon at the same time that Arctic Monkeys did that one song that they're famous from. But that's called A Pinch of Salt, and it's from non-album tracks, so iTunes tell me. It doesn't sound like a very good name for an album, but there you are. But my favourite bit about that song is the line, "There's something a little shady about these boys," which I think is just great. And I've enjoyed that song so much, I actually went to a dubious-looking car wash in Conisbrough and had my car wash there whilst playing that song. I obviously didn't wind the windows down. I didn't want me to get my head kicked in, but yeah, good one, that. Right, where are we up to? We'll leave the chart for a bit. We'll leave the films for a little while, and we'll move on to number 7. I must say that's fairly standard issue for the most part, until with about a minute to go that solo kicks in with that grooving bass line and it peps things up immeasurably. So that's obviously why it's at number 7. So that's good. So that was, who is it? Kingdom Brothers with Turn Around from the album Shine a Light. And it's a bit of a shock really that a blues tune is in the top 10, but quite enjoyed that one. Right then. Let's see what we've got at number... What are we up to? Number 6. Here we go.
Many strange faces something from you. How do you do? Ooh, 'cause I see you there, though you probably don't care. I want you to know that I do. Hello there, you look kind of familiar. I think that we've met. Oh, do you remember back in the day when we used to play? But the stranger has gotten away. And so many times I've looked you in the eyes, but I still don't know what color they are. What's color anyway? Is it black, white, or gray? Well, I think we've got it all wrong anyway. And we sit at the bus stop. Do I see you? Well, you hope not. 'Cause then we'd have to talk about something like the weather, or your job, or your cat, or your dog. Well, I just wanna know who you are. Is that going too far?
That's another one that I like to sing along to in the car at full volume. But my favourite bit in there is the very first chord of the piano solo that I just think is absolutely gorgeous. So, from New Zealand, that is Lisa Crawley with Stranger from the Shoot the Night EP. And surely she's got a chance of becoming famous at some point. Well, more than some of these other guys who've been on here, haven't she, anyway? Right, so let's see what's at number 5. Crikey, things are starting to hot up a bit now, aren't they? And it's amazing how many of these tracks actually sound like they're from the late 80s, early 90s, isn't it, really? Now, I've got a suspicion that these are from Russia due to the Russian character in the name of the track. And in my ignorance, I'll just have a go at it. It's Ipa by The Conspirators. I'm okay with that. And it's from the album Minion. And again, I've downloaded quite a few of theirs, and they're all good again. So, good stuff there, Conspirators. But I think, by the looks of things, they're not doing any more, which is a bit of a shame. Right, let's move on to number 4. Sounds a lot like Walt Mink, that one. I've got to say, in that one, I absolutely love the overly reverbed snare. That's a really nice sound to that. And I think the thing that puts it up to number 4 is that, well, it's not really a guitar solo, is it? But that bit in the middle where the guitar kicks off, I think that's brilliant stuff. Right. So, before we hit number 3, let's do my 10 favourite films of the year. Ooh. At number 10 then, we've got Painless, which is a film set in modern times and in the Spanish Civil War, and it's about some children who can't feel any pain. And it's sort of similar kind of feel to Devil's Backbone, and it's alright. We're probably the best film in the end at celluloid screens this year, and even though I think at the time Big Bad Wolves was better, this has stuck in my head more, and it's the one that I want to see more now. At number 9, it's Hard Candy, that's got the always fantastic Ellen Page in it, which is surprisingly brutal at times, and you're never quite sure what's going on, so that's good. Number 8, and this is one of the ones from my year-long zombie season where I've been watching a zombie film every week, which has nearly killed me off. But number 8 is Kill Zombie, which I got for £1, and I thought this is going to be absolutely dire, but actually quite good. Pretty funny. Well worth your time if you can track down a copy of it. And number 7, another one from the zombie season, is Tokyo Zombie, which is another one that's grown on me over time. And it's a bit like a very slow-moving, sort of grappling version of Bottom, but in Japan, with zombies. And that's really stuck in my head, and I won't mind watching it again. So we'll see. That might even get better over time. Definitely a cult film, though. Definitely cult. At number 6, Loops equals Garoos, which, when I've looked on Letterboxd, nobody else likes. But I think you got to persevere it with it a bit, because I watched it about 3 times, and I quite enjoy it now. It was good. Plus, it's got a really good song by, what they call Scandal in it from Japan. And they've even done like a little animated version of them dancing to it in the film. So that was good. I enjoyed that. Nice bit of anime. And at number 5, we've got Footsteps in the Fog, which is a creepy kind of thriller that's got Stuart Granger in it. Stuart Granger's always good with his lovely little grey flecked hair at the sides. That was surprisingly good. And number 4 is a film that I'm surprised I haven't seen up to press. It's Dial M for Murder, Hitchcock film with Grace Kelly. And what would have made it even better is if Cary Grant or James Stewart would have been in it as well. That would have been perfect. But, yep, that's quite good, quite tense. Number 3 is black and white film. Ooh, always a treat. Random Harvest, which is one of those old black and white films that just knows exactly when to stop. It gets to the point of the film, everything sorts out, and then wham, cut to the end credits. Done. No faffing about afterwards with 58 different endings. Just stops. Then you can go home, everybody's happy. So at number 2 is Oblivion Island, which is kind of a CG anime type thing that just feels like a mishmash of every PlayStation 2 game, like Ratchet and Clank and everything, but all the really good bits, all the great action bits, and it's actually quite funny as well. And it's got like CG characters, but they're against sort of 2D backdrops a lot of the time. It looks completely gorgeous. Not perfect story-wise, but definitely a lot better than some other things I've seen recently. Then at number 1, it's a black and white, silent film, and it's Safety Last with Harold Lloyd. Just absolutely fantastic film. Great stuff. When my gran used to say they don't make films like this anymore, they don't make films like that anymore. Having a fear of heights had me sweating through the last sort of 30 odd minutes of that film. It just goes on and on. Just so many things happen to him as he's climbing up this building. It's just brilliant. So really, really good. And I've actually bought this year the definitive Harold Lloyd collection. And I was surprised that he's actually done films that are talkie films. And they're really good as well. So really enjoying that so far. They are a little bit dodgy in terms of political correctness, but you can just ignore that. They're great films. Absolutely fantastic. So there you have it. That's my chart of the top films for the year. And now we can carry on with this evening's business and move on to the top 3. And at number 3, here's a track that if you're having a lovely dinner party with some swanky friends, pop this on and they will love you even more. Many apologies, I actually forgot to tell you what the song was at number 4. It's Cold by Ideal Standard from the album's Communications Down. Right, back to number 3 then. It's by a Polish group called Three Moon Boys, and the song is Broken Toy from the album Only Music Can Save Us. And there's some pretty good stuff comes out of Poland. I think something by Much was in a previous Festive 50, and that was good too. But on their website, they actually describe their music as hard romantic garage. Yeah. That basically equates to putting loads of really irritating sounds together in those little lovely rhythms and then singing over the top of it. So, yeah, play that at your dinner parties. Everybody will love you for it. Play it loud as well. Right then. Even now I'm thinking, that should have been number 1. Yeah. It should have been number 1, but you never know. There's 2 more songs to come, and they could be even better than that. Well, let's see then. Let's have a look at what's number 2. So in that coveted first losers spot, we have Half Dub Theory with Control from the album Floating, and they are from St. Petersburg. And I'm a bit surprised that a trip-hop song would be so high in my Festive 50, and it's not just because she's quite attractive, but she has got a gorgeous voice. I think, though, that bloke behind her possibly needed some paracetamol for a migraine. Just a bad time to get one when you're on stage, but it does happen. Right, the usual thing during a Festive 50 is that I would now go through and tell you everything that's come so far before we hit number 1. But to save you time and me time, well, not me time, because I'm actually going to type them all out for you. So I'll type them all out and we'll post those on there as well. So if you did like something and you want to know exactly who it's by, you'll be able to find out. Right then, here we go. Number 1. Prepare yourselves, strap yourselves into a suitable seat-belted accoutrement, and let's go with this year's number 1.
Nästa program.
Don't be afraid, better days will come for you and me. And in the next year, we can call ourselves free. 'Cause I'm tired of mourning about the same stupid thing. And it's no doubt that you have these feelings too. And I can't stop, and there is something in this heart that beats in the wrong way. No medicine will ever cure this pain. La 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 Don't listen to the doctors, they'll never know what to do. 'Cause they never know the real you. They never know the real you. It's me against them. It'll always be a distant line between us and them. And I'm so glad we're all
It's been such a journey and such a roller coaster ride. No, don't worry, I am joking. I'm just had a bit of an episode and think that I'm X Factor. That was Stars in Coma with Borderline from the album Soldiers, and that's the number 1 for this year. And it's just pure pop, and it's as camp as you like as well. And Stars in Coma are actually Swedish, and they just got one permanent member called Andre Bråsen, I think. And he's obviously a bit of a guy. He likes getting together with the rest of his group and sitting in a lovely blossomy tree. That's the kind of thing that he likes. And that song has got such a fantastic ending, especially when that indie guitar kicks in. Brilliant stuff. And I think that's one that Doc Cortex should approve of. Right, well, I hope you've enjoyed all that, and I hope you've maybe picked up a few songs that you'd actually listen to again from all of those 50 quality tracks. And maybe you'll have a bit of a look on Last FM yourself and see what stuff they've got on there. if you're feeling really sick. But next year, I'll do some more from Last of Him, but I might actually buy some music as well next year. Spend a little bit on it. So, all that remains to be said is, enjoy a glass of your favourite brand of port, maybe Coburn's. Smoke your finest Cuban cigar. Ooh, smell that aroma. Put on your Primark smoking jacket and invite two beautiful ladies from the Valdunican show to sit by the side of your rocking chair and stroke your cardigan. And finally, put up your feet on the back of a kneeling Victorian peasant that you've kindly rescued from the local workhouse. Enjoy this winter's night, and I will see you next year. Goodbye.